For decades, Ghana has stood upon a vault of riches, vast mineral resources and fertile lands. Yet, have you ever stopped to ask yourself why so many of us still struggle with poverty? Like a slumbering giant, Ghana's true wealth has remained dormant, unknown to many of its own citizens. But why have we allowed this to happen? What has kept us from realizing the potential that lies beneath our feet? Now, a wind of change is sweeping across the land. The New Force movement, led by the visionary Nana Kwame Bediako, is challenging us to awaken to the immense potential that has always been within our grasp. It's time we journey together to discover the hidden treasures we possess.
The 16th Regional Industrial Revolution.
Volta region. At the heart of this region lies the Volta Lake, the largest man-made lake in the world, stretching over 8,050 square kilometers. How can it be that a region so rich in natural wealth, including lithium, titanium, and copper, valued at $192.6 billion, has not yet become an economic powerhouse? Why has the promise of billions in oil and gas reserves remained largely unfulfilled? Did you know that the mineral reserves of the Volta region can create 466,019 jobs for the region's 1.7 million inhabitants over a 10-year period? The Volta Lake has the potential to transform agriculture through large-scale irrigation, turning the fertile lands of the Volta region into a powerhouse of agricultural production. Over the next decade, a $6.2 billion agriculture industry can be created, resulting in 446 jobs for the youth of the region. Yet, despite these abundant resources, the Volta region remains undeveloped. Why should we allow this to continue? The vision is to use the resources of the Volta region to transform the lives of its people and to elevate the entire nation of Ghana to an African powerhouse. We can do it. Now to the Western region. From its stunning beaches to large tropical rainforests, the Western region of Ghana is truly a place of natural wonders. Home to 8 different minerals in commercial quantities, this region could easily be considered the richest in Africa. Its mineral wealth, gold, diamonds, bauxite, manganese, and iron, together holds a staggering value of $412 billion. The region's offshore oil fields, brimming with potential, offer not just economic opportunity, but the possibility for Ghana to lead the way in responsible resource management on the continent. Why has the Western region not been transformed into the industrial hub of Africa in spite of all these resources? With its 256,000 hectares of arable land, perfect for cocoa, rubber, and other cash crops, the Western region is capable of supporting a $19.2 billion agriculture industry that can create nearly 95,000 jobs over the next decade. The Western region stands as a mark to the unfulfilled promise of Africa, an opportunity that, if seized, could uplift not just Ghana, but the entire continent. How long will we allow the sleeping giant to remain dormant? Now is the time to act. The Central region, a land rich in both natural and intellectual resources, stand as a beacon of untapped potential. The Central region is home to some of Ghana's most prestigious academic institutions. These centers of excellence can produce a steady stream of skilled professionals and innovative thinkers. Why then has this intellectual capital not been more effectively channeled into driving the region's economic and industrial growth? With its expansive coastal waters, the Central region is perfectly poised to lead the way in fish farming. Why hasn't this potential been fully harnessed to create a thriving agriculture industry that could feed the nation and beyond. The Central region also boasts of 393,000 hectares of fertile land that can support a $45.2 billion agriculture industry, creating over 144,000 jobs in the next decade. How much longer will this region remain in the shadows of its own possibilities? The time has come to awaken the Central region to its full potential, turning its waters, lands, and mines into engines of prosperity and innovation. The Eastern region, the gem of natural beauty upon which the region's tourism thrives beyond its allure. The Eastern region is the key player in Ghana's energy sector, hosting the mighty Akosombo Dam, the name synonymous with electricity in Ghana. But did you know that the Eastern region is also a land with its vast deposits of gold, diamonds, titanium, bauxite, and iron ore, all valued at an astounding $147 billion. In 10 years, 425,000 jobs can burst into existence across the mining and timber sectors. The Eastern region also boasts of 206,000 hectares of arable land, the foundation of an agriculture industry worth $15 billion. Over the coming decades, do you know that 425,000 jobs can sprout out from this fertile eastern soil? Why has this great region wallowed in poverty for so long? What exactly are we waiting for? The Eastern region must transform now. We go up to the Upper West region, a land of great potential endowed with rich agriculture resources. With a forward-thinking leadership and strategic policies, the Upper West region will be poised to transform its agricultural wealth into a catalyst for economic growth and development, bringing prosperity to its people. With 3.1 million hectares of arable land, the Upper West region can be an agriculture treasure trove with the creation of 480,223 job opportunities. The adoption of modern farming technologies, advanced irrigation systems, and state-of-the-art agro-processing facilities will boost crop yield, improve the quality of produce, and add significant value to raw agricultural products, creating jobs and stimulating the local economy. The Upper West may not have the vast mineral resources like its counterparts, but it surely has what it takes to be an African agriculture hub. Upper East region. The Upper East region is home of the world-renowned Paga Crocodile Pond and a land where ancient traditions meet modernity. With a population of 1.3 million, this region has the largest mineral deposits in the northern parts of Ghana, with 2.7 million tons of copper and 11 million tons of manganese and lithium, all valued at $19.9 billion. Over the next decade, 49,000 jobs can surge into existence in the region's mining sector alone. Picture state-of-the-art manganese and lithium factories where skilled Ghanaian technicians and engineers transform raw ore into high-value products essential for global tech industry. The Upper East region also has 580,000 hectares of arable land that can be the foundation of a $39.78 billion agriculture sector, creating 214,253 jobs in the next decade. The Upper East region stands ready to transform from one of Ghana's most challenged areas into a beacon of innovation and prosperity. The Northeast region is a land of promise, endowed with abundant natural resources that holds the key to a prosperous future. The Northeast region is blessed with gold, diamond, and manganese, valued at $53.5 billion. By 2034, 131,000 jobs can materialize across the mining sector. In addition, the Northeast region commands 580,000 hectares of arable land that can create a $43.7 billion agricultural industry, and the source of 114,253 jobs in the agriculture sector. The Northeast region can emerge as a shining star in Ghana's industrial revolution. The Northern region is a land of vast untapped resources and the future backbone of Ghana's steel industry. The Northern region is blessed with 1.2 million tons of iron deposits valued at $157 million today. Over the next decade, 6,000 jobs can emerge in the steel industry alone. The Northern region's potential extends to 890,700 hectares that can create an agriculture industry valued at $66.9 billion. In 10 years, 329,137 jobs can sprout from this agriculture sector, transforming the Northern region into a breadbasket and an industrial powerhouse. The Savannah region, with a population of 653,000, is a land where the horizon stretches endlessly, promising abundance and prosperity. Now, beneath the soil lies gold and manganese, valued at $22.7 billion. The development of this mining sector can create 56,000 jobs opportunities in 10 years. The Savannah region is blessed with an incredible 2.7 million hectares of arable land that can be the bedrock of a staggering $202.5 billion of agriculture industry and a source of 997,387 jobs, both on the fields and in food and agro-processing facilities. As the Savannah region rises, so will all of Ghana. The Oti region, a land of hidden strength that commands iron deposits valued at $6.2 billion today. This represents not just wealth, but the opportunity to create 15,000 jobs in mining and related industries. The Oti region also has 937,000 hectares of arable land that can create an agriculture sector worth $70.28 billion. In the next decade, 129,000 jobs can sprout from this agriculture sector. The Oti region stands ready to transform from one of Ghana's newest regions into a beacon of innovation and prosperity. The Bono East region, the land brimming with potential. This region holds diamond deposits valued at $18.6 billion. This presents an opportunity for 46,000 jobs in the mining industry. The Bono East region is also blessed with 1.25 million hectares of arable land that can create an agricultural industry valued at $93.75 billion. Over the next decade, 480,223 jobs can be created in the agriculture industry alone, catalyzing rural development and economic diversification. The Bono East region stands ready to transform from a quiet agriculture region into a dynamic hub of agribusiness and mineral extraction. The Ahafo region is a land of hidden strength, untapped potential, and the breadbasket of Ghana. With a population of 565,000, the Ahafo region sits atop an incredible 5 million tons of titanium, a treasure trove valued at $36 billion. Over the next decade, 87,000 jobs can be created in titanium extraction alone. And when it comes to agriculture, Ahafo region has 259,650 hectares of arable land, an agriculture sector valued at $3.45 billion, with a potential of 169,556 jobs in the next 10 years. Truly, the Ahafo region has demonstrated the power of harnessing natural resources responsibly and strategically to achieve sustainable development. The Bono region, a land of golden opportunities and agricultural abundance, is a powerhouse of potential waiting to be unleashed. With a population of 1.2 million, this region is blessed with gold and diamond, valued at an outstanding $87.3 billion. Over the next decade, 404,000 jobs can be created across the region's mining sector. In the agriculture sector, The Bono region commands 574,000 hectares of arable land that can create an industry valued at $43 billion and a source of 212,036 jobs. This region's dual strengths in agriculture and mining present an extraordinary opportunity to uplift the local economy, create jobs, and enhance the quality of life for its residents. The Ashanti region, the cultural center of Ghana, a land steep in history and tradition, and the region with the most government employees. From Lake Busumtree to the gold mines of Obuasi, the Ashanti region is full of mining and agriculture potential. With a population of 5.4 million, the region sits atop an outstanding 100 million ounce of gold valued at $240 billion. Over the next decade, 583,000 jobs can be created in the gold sector alone. The Ashanti region has 1,182,000 hectares of arable land as the foundation of an $89 billion agriculture industry waiting to burst into bloom. This can create 855,000 jobs in the next decade. Do not forget that the Ashanti region is a home of the kente, an abandoned multi-billion-dollar industry. All these can make the Ashanti region a place where tradition and innovation dance in perfect harmony. The Western North region, a land of lush forest and hidden treasures that can serve as the bedrock of a thriving, sustainable economy. The Western North region has 2,926 metric tons of bauxite alone, valued at an outstanding $81.3 billion, with the potential to create 197,000 jobs in 10 years. In addition, the Western North region commands 1.8 million hectares of arable land that can create an agriculture industry valued at $135 billion and create 664,924 jobs. Furthermore, sustainable logging operations, where advanced technology ensures that for every tree harvested, multiple saplings are planted, can bolster the economy of the Western North region with additional revenue. The Greater Accra region, the seat of government and the nerve center of the nation, is a launching pad for Ghana's leap into the future. While other regions have vast mineral and agricultural wealth, Greater Accra's strength lies in its role as the service hub of Ghana. Greater Accra can be a thriving financial and tech ecosystem where young Ghanaian innovators develop solutions that not only serve Ghana but are exported across Africa and the world. Over the next decade, this transformation has the potential to create 142,000 high-value jobs in the tech and service sector. These aren't just jobs, they're careers that will position Ghana at the forefront of a global digital economy. Its human capital and strategic position are not just assets to be leveraged, but they are catalysts for a new, knowledge-based economy that will drive Ghana's future growth. The New Force movement has torn away the veil of ignorance, revealing the true magnitude of our potential. Ghana stands poised to become the beating heart of African industry, the central hub for which innovation and prosperity will flow to every corner of the continent. Let us create a legacy of prosperity that will echo through generations.